This is just going to be a short little commentary on how to SL in this game because I've noticed not too many people communicate, and when you do have really good squads, it's helpful. So at this moment, we had gotten all of our troops onto the hill, and I basically just asked the engineer section to come up and build a bunker right behind us so that we could have a firing position and somewhere to hold on for our troops. So as an SL and be on the wire, you really want to be telling your squad what to do. You need to be giving orders pretty much constantly, telling them to fix their bayonets, fire at a certain direction, defend, attack, stand by. You just want to be communicating with your squad. After seeing a very dangerous near miss with the artillery, I asked the artillery section to be careful with their fire.
Because everyone in the middle distracts them and they don't expect your squad to come up and decimate them.
You'll see throughout this gameplay that I open my map a lot and I'm looking at the map a lot. And this is because the SL has a very complicated role of being the frontline micromanaging commander for his 10 units in his squad, while also being the entire team commander with the map. So it's very important to use your map, but also be micromanaging your troops. At this point, I basically asked the engineer section to come with me to the north so we could set up a bunker right on the hill because I know there's elevation at that point above D. And I asked my squad to come with me all the way to the north to that position on the map where there's a little bit of forest. So our squad was going to the north while the rest of the squads I asked to go to the south and the center to attack to draw the fire. While they were in the south and the center, we attack from above and catch them off guard. Another good point on micro squad management is that you want to be keeping your entire squad together. You don't want people running off on their own, and people probably will if you don't like keep reminding them. So most of your squad will stay with you, but some people just run off on their own. And you should ask them to stay together because you want all 10 rifles together in force for your squad to be effective. So at this point, I tried massing all our troops together, or our squad at the north, expecting for there to be little resistance because of the squads attacking from the south. And as you can hear in the voice chat, everyone's saying charge. So the other squads are attacking right now, but as you'll see in a minute on the map, the center attack was pretty much destroyed. So people in the north are not really distracted at all. So we have to kind of deal with that change of plans here. As you see, I'm kind of trying to protect myself, diving behind cover, rocks and stuff as we kind of just figure the situation out and are pretty well repelled here on this assault. So the south side attack is having some success getting in, but the center is being really destroyed. So we're going to have to come to grips here with our fight. So it's not going to be an easy one here.
What position is being set up?
So here the engineer detachment is letting me know that he's setting up the heavy bunker which I requested, which is really nice because I asked the engineer section to come up with us specifically for that reason. So the heavy bunker is going to allow our troops to have a firing position on them. Ideally you want to get it inside the point, but this point is really narrow. So it's just giving us a nice like high ground position behind cover to like really get a nice firing position from. Right here you see how good these bunkers are. I didn't want everyone like staying back there and letting the attack stall, so I requested for most of the troops to come forward from that position. So now at this point the attack is kind of stalled, so I'm requesting them to move to this marker I've placed, trying to get a setup for like one big charge so we're not just being fizzled out, as we kind of are right now, and all the squads are pretty fizzled out. So I'm trying to, because the first attack has failed, we're trying to organize our troops once again, mass them together for one big charge. So that's what I'm trying to do, get everyone together once again, trying to communicate with the other squads to get all their troops together right on the line. and attacking all at once again.
My boy, did you just execute?
Their northern spawn just got destroyed, so.
So in this instance, our squad would actually ended up as the squad that took most of the fire. So that's fine. Our squad worked out as the bullet sponge. Everyone else was able to get in through the south, and now they're sweeping across, wiping out the resistance, while we catch quite a bit of flak from the front. Here I saw someone who was downed, and I was going to revive myself, but I saw a medic coming up from the side here. Yeah, so he wasn't originally going to do it because he was going to heal me, but like if you see a medic, call out in proximity chat, ask him to get the person who's down up because they revive a lot faster.
Or keep pushing past the point even, so don't try to push it back.
Good job, good job.
We have an ammo dump in the north if you need to resupply.
So this game in particular really demonstrates how well the squad leaders function. So you can see everyone's like congratulating each other on the attack. The engineer section is presenting ammo for who needs it, and everyone's really just like communicating well between the squads, and that's necessary because
Charge.
the communication all funnels down from the top with the SLs. If SLs are communicating between each other and to their squad, everyone will be talking, and it creates a lot more communication between the team. So it's really essential.
This is just beautiful, bro. This brings a tear. Exactly, bro.
Sweet.
I'm gonna wait for my one teammate to respawn on me so I can put down another rally point.
So once again here we're massing all our troops to certain sides. You see the south squad
I'm the only person in my
there,
squad.
the center squad, and here is the north squad, our squad. So basically you want to be looking out on the map when you're about to attack, like what the best entry is going to be. So I see myself here, there's a trench right in front of us that'll get us pretty far up there without taking machine gun fire. So we're going to take that trench up and then go across the forest right in front of us. And yeah, so the center squad also has a trench that'll get it pretty far, and so does the south squad. So you really just want to have a nice entryway and tell your team ahead of time where they're going to be going, because most of the time they don't know what the best path is going to be. So you're going to tell them ahead of time where they're going and then lead them at the front of the charge. So now that we've scouted out the terrain ahead of time, you can see I'm running through this trench line a lot more confidently because I know where we're going to have cover and where we're not going to have cover.
I think it is accidentally hyped a half squad of yours. I hit the tree instead of the trench.
So this right here is a really important moment because it shows that you don't really always need to be like attacking in this game. There can be a second of downtime to organize yourself. So right here I just told all my troops to like lie down, enter a defensive position so we didn't get like run up on by a few people and surprised. But I just told them to enter defensive position, prone out, hide themselves, and get ready, stand by. So here we are in the north waiting for the other people in the south and center to attack and take the brunt of the attack,
My squads
while
are
we
getting
would
to the
attack from the
objective.
north,
Repeat,
catch them
push
off
in,
guard.
push in.
And you see our position is really well united here, so we're ready to do this attack.
It's kind of shit right now, bro. They holding us back pretty a lot.
So I asked what
I
the
don't know if it's
situation
our
was in the
artillery or
center,
the enemy
and I
artillery, but they
heard
fucking
that it
us
was
up.
pretty terrible, so we have to change that around and attack, destroy some rallies maybe. So here we go, head in, and the south is having a good time, but the center's not. So generally, one side will be taking the most of the attack, and someone else will come in the flank, and that's what you want to have happening. So here our squad comes down the hill now. We're in pretty open space, but we are going to be able to get into the point because the other squads are taking most of the attack. And here we are, all together, our squad ready, bayonets fixed, charging to the point.
They overran the MG.
My squad's starting to spread out in the objective to kind of clear out the French.
Right now I was getting a little bit worried because I noticed that people were being taken out pretty quickly. We only had about 7 or 8 people on the point at this moment, so I really was worried because it seemed like a lot of rallies had gone down. So I told everyone to just enter a defensive position and try and hold as best as they could.
This guy's up in my body. The trench. Four more coming in.
So here you see between my squad, the communication's pretty good. Like all the squad members are calling out enemies, calling out like when they're coming in to reinforce, and that's really good. You want to have useful information
No, it did
and
It's still
not
there.
useless information, like just random off-topic talking when you're in the fight. You know, so having useful on-topic communication is helpful between the squads.
I think since we're all a little bit spread out, you know, and since this we have to push across an open field, it's kind of
So
hard
now,
to
as you
attack.
see the other commander talking about, we're kind of don't really have any cover in this position, but now that we've gotten into the trenches, we are able to take the point now, and people are starting to mass in the center trench. My squad's starting to mass on the hill, and it's all starting to work out.
Well, we need to hold the south too, even if it has like little to no cover, because well, if they could all mass in the south and we all mass in the
I'm
north,
trying to
then
set
it
up
ain't
a
gonna go
fortified
anywhere.
position in the north. I'm trying to set up a fortified position in the north on the road.
Once again, the combined arms warfare here is really helpful because we have the engineer
Got
detachment
MG on the
offering
left.
to set up, the machine gun detachment offering to set up,
right on the road.
and our position
the,
with no
truck.
cover previously is being supported by both of those. So
I'm
the
getting
machine
picked
gun's
up,
able to
yeah.
offer some suppressive fire for us, and the engineer detachment right here, as you'll see, is able to set up a nice bunker for us on this road, which really shuts down the French counterattack at the last moment here. We
How this game needs
get a
to
lot
be
of
played
riflemen up
every
to this
time, bro.
position and just really fire down the road, locking it down.
It's right here. We got boys on it.
They're countercharging for some reason.
Don't forget to move you guys' rallies up closer.
Rallies in this game are incredibly important for the SLs to remember, so just like keep talking about it between command chat, reminding each other. And you saw immediately as the point changed, I put down a new rally, so that's what you want to be doing. Keeping your guys in the fight as quickly as possible, but as safely as possible. You don't want to have a rally that's completely
Already is
exposed,
marked
because if
if
it
you
gets
wanna jump
destroyed,
party.
you're going to be running even further.
Yeah, I see him.
Roger that.
So once the point's been taken, you want to
I'm gonna finish building this
form a new
position
plan
around
for an
your,
attack.
rally
So you
point,
see
just
here
so,
I'm moving up to the north, passing by the
someone doesn't
artillery,
run up and snipe
and
you or
communicating with the other squads on where I want them to go.
Send
Our
in
squad is moving up to the
artillery.
north as usual, and I see on the map here these like trees, so I'm going to be using those as cover. We're not going to be
Yeah,
protected
the
from
artillery's already focused on
with like
mine.
hard cover, but we are going to be obscured. So using this tree line, we're going to be able to sneak past them and yeah, get to the side of the map.
They got me first.
far north do you want us?
Essentially here you kind of want to avoid the bottlenecking, and that's what communication helps with. Is I'm bringing my squad all the way to the forest. I told the other squads to go to the trenches so that we're not really bottlenecking, because if you bottleneck, grenades and melee combat will just be hectic and really destroy you guys. But if you stick to the squad system and charge together with your squad in an organized manner, you won't be getting like bottlenecked by grenades. You'll just be moving quickly and getting onto the point really effectively. At this point, I told my squad to try and keep a low profile because I'm aware we're in a very vulnerable position with no cover. We do run to the road and someone fires a shot, alerting our position, but that's fine. I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes. We just decided to all open fire on it and continue moving on. So using our rifle superiority, because our whole squad is ready here for this attack, we were able to pretty quickly defeat this like small squad on the road here. That call out from one of my squad members was very helpful because yeah, it really probably saves some lives because people know where we're being shot at now. And our squad, you see here, all very organized, quickly overwhelms their defense. And here, I didn't want everyone just toiling on the rally, so I asked one guy specifically by name to do it, so that like I didn't like call out like, can someone do this, and no one knows who that person is. So I just asked one person by name specifically to do it, and I told everyone else to continue to the point with me, so that we can keep our efficiency up and catch them off guard again.
It's right here, we already took it.
Here I radio to the command chat that we destroyed the enemy artillery position after asking my squad who destroyed it. So yeah, I just radio to the command section that the artillery is no longer going to be a problem.
I just got a helmet link. So I killed him. No problem. Oh yeah, it's still up.
Oh, we should have done a war cry as we charged.
So here you see that our whole team was able to flood in now that we've secured a little spot on the north and moved in pretty quickly. So our whole team is just flooding in now. The game is pretty much won. The points pretty easily secured. Because of this communication, our team was able to easily win this match, and now all the squads are piling in. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. And Beyond the Wire always needs more SLs communicating. Have a good one.
Ammo point, ammo dump being made in the north.
Thanks for being squad.
Good
Thank you.
job, everyone. Proud of you.
Yeah, good plan.